I'm not sure exactly where the book wants us to pass the river, but I do see that it wants us to go afterwards, go up here to this knoll. And then as you can see, this is impassable. This knoll is at 3,600 feet, said to ascend to 3,800 feet to get across these bands. So go up, over, and around. Anyhow, we got some awesome mountains over there. Glacier, glacier, glacier. Well, here we are again. Not the spot I want to be. Just push through like 30, maybe 50 feet of this, then it might be clear the rest of the way. At least that's what it looked like from up there. In the meanwhile, enjoy the middle of the bushes. Still hitting a lot of brush, but I think I might be able to avoid the next section if I go down to that rock, go over to this rock, go over there, go to that rock, and then go on around, because ultimately I believe we want to be right there. Whew. Happy to see this situation. I have to say, an entire slope of this stuff also does not excite me. I overshot the 2750, so I just decided to keep going, which sadly resulted in all this brush everywhere. But I found a little bank here, so I'm gonna change, and then it's fairly flat over here, so I'll wade across to that other little bank. Okay, I'm gonna change, cross, eat, and then reevaluate my life. Whoa, right, it is 2:20. 4 hours after starting out, we've only gone a couple kilometers. We've got 15 more to get to the end point. 3,100 feet now. 500 more to go to get to the knoll. Looks like there's at least there used to be a glacier up there. Nothing coming down there anymore. Crossed right over there. Wasted all this time going through there. I remember walking right by this thinking, wow, what a good spot to cross. But for some reason, I kept going. Kept going, and then once again, made it worse on myself. Gotta go up, up, up. Let's do it. We have bear sighting. I don't think bear's seen me. I'm on max zoom right now. Not sure if that does anything. Wonder if bear's gonna care, because, well, I'm gonna come by. Actually, I'm gonna come by over here to the left, so probably not. Let's see, where are you at again? Is that you? Yeah, that's you. Just hanging around. Oh, I missed it. Bear's just kind of been watching me. Oh well, I guess it's done. Walking up the incline is a lot of work, but at least I know we're about to be at 3,600 feet there, really close, and then just 200 more feet, and then we go around as long as we don't fall off the ledges, and then it's all over at that point. Such a good view from up here. And it looks like, let's see here, our camp spot was boop right there. This seemed so far away earlier. And the truth of the matter is, gosh, that was far away. We're avoiding these ledges here. Gonna have to kind of go up that a ways. So I guess we should get to that, but also, who are these mountains back here? Those are awesome. Definitely glad I'm not trying to hike up those. And that massive, whoops, glacier right there. Let's see what we have got here. Those crazy mountains off in the distance are getting closer. All right. Well, and also looking down, like, look, there's a little mound here, so things can be so deceiving around here. Like sometimes I have to just walk up to the edge of something that looks like it's gonna drop off, and then suddenly I find that it slopes down, so. I'm gonna need a vacation from this. Oh, jeez. Okay. There's another casualty. The party hat's missing. I don't know what happened. I seem to recall holding it in my hand, and there's been so many falls, I think it just fell. But check this out. Look at this glacier over here. Once again, kind of getting dark, but that is got me a little house right here on the cliff edge. Yay! We have water, just barely. It is moving though, so I'm good with it. Can wash my hands, wash my face, brush my teeth. Oh, finally. Good evening. This adventure, sometimes I choose the correct routes, and more often than not, I choose the incorrect, more difficult routes. I'm just barely like making it. Got about 10 kilometers to go tomorrow. And I think I can see the pass from here. So, I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but it's what it always looks. It never looks too bad until you start walking towards it and then discover nightmares. And otherwise, everything's done. I'm going to sleep. Good night. All right, day 8 is done. That was, I guess, let's see, the first half of the day was poor decisions. I overshot my crossing point for the stream. You know, I had read, look out for a gorge. There's going to be a really nice crossing area. Interestingly, as I was walking across this big pile of rocks, the gorge, it did not even occur to me that was the gorge. And I remember looking at the stream thinking, that's a nice place to cross. I should probably cross there, but hey, if there's a better place, I'll keep going. Well, no, there wasn't a better place. And it just ended up sucking out another hour to, I don't know, however long it sucked out. Because part of the situation that happened that I didn't video was once again going through a whole bunch of brush to get to that stream crossing. Then from there, from the stream crossing, it was up to that knoll. And then from the knoll, up a little bit more to get across the cliffs and then around the mountain, and I had it in my mind that I might be able to get to Tebay Lakes, but nope, I had still about 10 kilometers left when I set up a tent, because once again, it was getting dark. I'm really glad I set up camp when I did, because like going off this way, I just really don't see any more options. Plus it started drizzling, raining, and got dark pretty quick, so I think this is the gorge the book was talking about, so I'm gonna cross that, and then it said after major rock slides start going up, so it's either that one or that one here. Let's zoom in for a second. That or that, but either way, the end goal is, I believe, to get there. As it said, to go through up through the cliff bands, and that's really the only way to go. What's going on down there? Wow, look at that massive glacier. We still got this massive glacier over there. We'll probably get a better look as we go over the pass. There's just cloud cover everywhere. Oh, well, except for where I came from. Where I'm going and where I need to see is posing a complication. Should I zoom in or zoom out? Let's zoom out and see what happens. Ooh, don't fall. That's pretty cool. I just came from down there with a great deal of time and effort. Way up here. Let's take a look around. It's really kind of dark. With the anticipation that I'm supposed to be going up here between these cliff bands. So I guess it's the moment of truth. I'll go that way a bit and see if there's a path. A little drizzle again. Clouds and fog are no help. I walked to the end of the band here, not going that way, but I can zig up, and I'm guessing maybe back to get to the pass. That is my current expectation. Cleared up in the direction I am not going. Ooh, that wind's good. It's actually good I got the raincoat on now, because now it's windshield. So this is where I am going, and it would be extremely helpful if I could see. Whew. Okay. Still just headed northwest. Looked for half a second there like the fog and the cloud was gonna clear up, but all it did actually was get worse. I just have no clue. I gotta just walk and hope for the best. GPS, map, compass, none of that does anything in this environment. I mean, aside from confirming that I'm going in the right way, but as far as finding a good path, good route, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep going and see. Yes. I like this rock here. Just pull. Just gonna keep trekking on that way. We're in the pass, which is where I plan to eat lunch, but it's just so dreary and wet, I might carry on a little more. At least we're in the pass. Now it's time to go down. Just came down that avalanche of rocks. Heated up my food at the top, put it in my bag because it was a 20-minute rehydration time, so I just walked down with it in my bag. In another bag, just in case. First one failed. We can see Tebay Lakes over there, or at least Tebay Lake, one of them. There's an upper and a lower. And oh, look at this! It's like it's just clearing up like that. Just whew. Then another bucket of fog's gonna roll on in. I'm gonna make a zip down that way. Landing strip's supposed to be right over on this side of the lake, so I'll set up camp somewhere around there. Doesn't look far, but I mean, what is it, 6:30? What was that, like 7 hours to go up and over? I don't know. I mean, it looks like an hour to get there, but I'm sure it's going to be 3 hours later, and I'm still working on it. Hey, little buddy. Where are you running away? Oh, well. So I was wrong. You know, looked like an hour or two trip, and I said would take 3 hours. That was a little over a 4-hour nightmare. I was stuck in brush for at least an hour total. I kept following these little white hills, and I'm like, they're rocks, and it seemed like the best plan, but inevitably they would end, and there would be a giant ravine with a river and brush and all sorts of crap between it. So shoved through the brush. Oh, I fell so many times. By the time I got here and set my tent up, even with the rain jacket and rain pants on, everything underneath was just soaked. Like, the brush here is just nasty. I don't know, at one point I was laying on my back with my legs stuck in a bunch of branches, trying to figure out how to get up. All right, good night. So, summary of day 9, made it through the cliff bands, made it through the pass, made it very terribly through that last little section to get to Tebay Lakes. That was a lot of pain and misery. It became clear at one point I was not going to make it to my campsite before it got dark, and that was not good because there was lots of bushes, there was lots of little ravines, there was lots of cliffs, there was lots of little ponds, lots of little creeks, streams, just lots of stuff I don't want to be trying to navigate in the dark. And that entire hour or two, I was in maximum breathing mode, maximum heart rate. I was trying very well to balance my exertion level to make it the maximum so that I could get the maximum distance the quickest without going into overdrive and giving myself a heart attack. So luckily I balanced that correctly, made it there. Very out of breath, very tired, very cold, and very wet.
And that was my last joyous day there. So stay tuned, I'll be picked up tomorrow. There's not a whole lot left after that, but I'll be leaving McCarthy. I'll go across that footbridge again, and then, as I stated at the beginning of the video, I will be going under that bridge that was built in 1911. I think it's pretty cool, so hopefully you do as well, and hopefully you enjoyed everything else. That's pretty much it. Have a good one.
Not getting out of my tent, but that looks awesome. Maybe a close up on that. Ooh-wee. Alright. Back to nap till they pick me up. About an hour and a half down the dirt road from McCarthy. Whoop! About 24 hours after my pickup from the woods. Now, the shuttle, they're going to go across the bridge up top. We are going to go underneath. Ooh, this looks fun. Now we've got to go around here. And there we go. This is going to be worth it. All right. Let's see what we got here. What are we checking out? All right. Watch your head. Oh, shoot, that was slippery. I almost bit it. I think what did we do? We went this way, maybe? Something like this. Something like this. Here, let's, all right, you get the idea. I'm gonna put this in my pocket now.